Technology makes progress. And this is something I will touch again. We can do the same thing with the toilet. 10 minutes, you know the value chain, so we're also trying to work along this line. Our approach is building technologies which make access to toilet and access to sanitation service much more affordable for everyone. Our focus is on reinventing the toilet and developing what I would call disruptive technologies to properly empty, dispose or recover energy from fecal sludge. On the reinventing the toilet, what are we looking at? So we define these criteria to challenge scientists. We believe that for 200 years now, no one has really been thinking of a new type of toilet. We have the latrines, and we all know that this is failing, but we are still here trying to promote the same failing technology. I think it's time to really start thinking if there's something else. There's a lot of knowledge, scientific knowledge, industries around the world who can help us improving what we want to achieve. So we're working with these people and we're telling them that the reinvented toilet is something which should not cost more than 5 cents per person per day, ideally 1 cent per person per day. So you have this criteria. It should be something which is a toilet which is appealing, that you want to use. You look in any business. If you have a retailer somewhere selling you, I don't know, a computer, you would be using the same computer at home. We are here trying to tell people to use latrine while we are using something else at home. And do you think that they will believe us? Because we are just creating something that we're not using? So we believe we can reinvent the toilet. It can be very appealing, very attractive, and affordable for majorities, billions of the people who don't have this. Waterless doesn't mean that you can't use water. Of course, people can use water. There's a lot of countries in the world, a lot of regions in the world where people use water for cleaning themselves. And this is part of the process. But we don't want a toilet where you have to use again drinkable water to flush it. So there's a lot of debate here about non-revenue water, that we're losing a lot of water in the network parity. And I think it's just too much to continue wasting when this water arrives at home. It's too much to continue wasting money and that water. It's like in some countries, like you just buy a shoe and pouring it in the latrine again. So it doesn't make sense. So I've not been sharing this very often, but these are some of the thermodynamic equations which tells us why we believe we can recover energy from human feces. If you look at only the chemicals, it tells you there's enough energy in there. Enough energy that you can recover, you can process, you can burn it, you can dry it. You don't need that energy from anywhere else. So what we are producing has got enough energy to process itself. Isn't that terrific? Yeah. Good news. This equation, the chemists understand it. And they like this. Frankly, once they see it this way, they start thinking, great, I can burn, I can do this, I can do that. And this is what we're asking for. That's a diagram that I got online, one of the, I think a scientific webpage. They were trying to summarize our first round of the reinventing the toilet. They didn't catch all the processes that we were finding in this round, but I think it's a nice representation. So from the toilet, it's summarizing the key processes that you can, some of the key processes that you can do. So evaporation, compression, pyrolysis, anaerobic digestion, with all the sub-product, clean water, biochar, fuel that you can recover, gas line, and these are our project line. So a quick summary on the technology that we are funding. Plasma gasification, like I said, pyrolysis to produce biochar or electricity, hydrothermal carbonization. These are all processes. We're not reinventing these processes. These are all processes known by the industries and technology which are based on these processes which are functional. The challenge for us is how can we scale this down, bring it at the toilet level, so that we can process the same organic matter that these technologies or processes are usually being handled. This is an overview of our portfolio. I'm just summarizing the portfolio here in terms of what we call, this is a measuring indicator technology readiness level, starting from 0 to 9. 0 means that you are at the concept level, and when you are theory 1, you have a concept. Theory 3 is, okay, you have a proven concept. Up to 9, we already have something which is tested, validated in the field. So we're trying to move, you can see since last year, so most of our grants actually are at the level of 2, 3, which means we're validating concept, proving the concept, testing processes at the lab scale. So that's where we are. In the coming years, we'll be moving towards more prototype in the field, more proven prototype at the user's level. Other area along the value chain, this is the transportation. Arnold showed the emptying truck, which is the open defecation of the truck. We think that these trucks are not designed actually to do the work that they're doing. So we're investing again with the US industries and other partners to redesign this emptying technology. Looking at a system which can already process the sludge at the household level, so during the emptying system, we will be able to separate all distraction, solid, sand, water, treat the water for safe disposal, if possible, in the neighborhood. Coming to that, how much time? 1 minute? Okay. So the last section of the presentation is on the processing system. Yes, you can do composting and sell the compost where the market is available, where there's a willingness to buy this compost. But you can also recover water, you can recover energy, you can transform this into electricity. And there's a bunch of technology which do this already. So we've been looking at this technology. This is a table, a graph which summarizes the potential one, the one we think may be feasible in this field, to see how many of them are mature enough so that we can at least try now testing them at scale. But testing these technologies has profitable industries. Getting these industries based on these processes to start really working at city level at a scale where any industry can really become profitable and financially sustainable. So what we found so far is that there's a variety of technology there, not really ready to be tried at scale, but biogas seems to be one of the systems which works. Well-known, mature enough, produce gas and sell the gas to the household and generate revenue to be cost recovery and even make profit. And this is working in some places. And we are also starting new large-scale projects with the biogas system actually in discussion in Senegal and in Burkina. So pyrolysis for neighborhood or city-scale processing unit is a system in which we are interested in discussing with several industries to see how some of this technology can be scaled down and lower into the operational cost, the level of technology complexity, so that we can also increase the choice for industry. So if you sell only one option, it's not one technology fits everyone, but we want to be people the choice. The South African, if you visited Durban, they have built on their own what they call the Ladipa, initially called the spaghetti machine, because they make pellet out of the water sludge and sell this as organic fertilizer. That's already terrific. We realize that the operation cost is very high, and we think we can partner with them, improve the process, improve the level of technology here, and again, this would be something that cities or industries can buy and set up companies. So, biogas is again a process which is well functioning. You go in China, there are millions of treatment plants like this, cooperation of farmers gather together, buy this technology, invest in it, process cow manure, sell the gas to the household for 2,000, 5,000 people, and they make money and process it. So, and produce electricity out of it for the whole use. There's a lot of potential there. This is what I want to highlight. Ficastal itself, the squeezer itself has got enough resources and energy to really make us being hopeful that very soon there will be opportunity to make much more money here. So it's not that it is only a business, but it is an industry. There's several industrial sectors which can really be contributing to this. So I want to end my talk here. I hope I wasn't done. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Doulaye, for this very thoughtful presentation, which highlighted very clearly this possible value chain that there can be value in excreta. I'm sure there's a couple of questions about this presentation. You want the mic? You go on? Wait, this is the microphone. Maybe introduce yourself briefly where you're from.
I think the presenter is what? Okay, I think that the presenter don't have time to give up all why exactly and what is this presentation. Can we collect a copy of this presentation by email or something else?
Oh yeah, there's two things. We have a sheet that is running around where you should sign your name and email, and then we can email you the link. Because we put it on the Susanna website, and then you can either find it there or we email you the link.
Thank you.
Yeah. And also on their website there's a lot more very interesting resources to be found. How about the colleagues from the US? Any comments from your side? With your Becky raised his hand. He's also from USAID, as I found out yesterday.
So far, this is a value chain approach, a systems approach that I appreciate the thought being given to it. And I had a specific question for you on the issue of pyrolysis. It seems to me, I don't quite understand enough yet about the system, but what is it about? Do you use the biogas from the actual manure itself, the waste itself, to create the pyrolysis process? Or do you need an external source of energy to do the pyrolysis? So how does that work? What does that involve?
Okay, one of the grants that we have actually is building a paralyzer for a large-scale trial in Kenya, in Kibera, for a size of population of 5,000 people. But the idea there is just to make biochar. And from biochar, you can either sell that product as a fertilizer, or as a fuel, or process it further for electricity production. So we're not combining at this stage in this particular project with biogas production. This is another separate project.
Okay, and anyone else? No. And thank you again, Doulaye.
Okay, thank you. I was trying to put the web page here where you say people can go and download the presentation.
Yeah, it is www.zolana.org.
Yeah.
The lowest one, yeah. One who asked.
Thank you.
Okay.